In 1836, Texas was technically part of Mexico. Mexico had invited American settlers in to grow cotton, which went great, until the settlers wanted to keep slaves and Mexico kept trying to abolish it. So Mexico banned more immigration, and General Santa Anna threw out the Constitution and made himself dictator. The settlers were not thrilled. The men who would lead the defense were not exactly polished heroes. William Travis fled Alabama owing $834 and abandoned a pregnant wife. Jim Bowie was a slave smuggler and land fraud artist, famous for winning a knife fight while shot and stabbed. And Davy Crockett was a fired congressman who told his voters they could go to hell and that he would go to Texas. These three drifted to Texas to start over and ended up defending a place nobody had designed to be defended. The Alamo was a crumbling old mission, a perimeter 1,300 feet around, defended by barely 200 men. On February 23rd, Santa Anna's army marched into town and demanded surrender. Travis answered by firing the fort's biggest cannon, an 18-pounder, the largest gun west of the Mississippi. The siege was on. 200-ish defenders behind a fence of brush and dirt against an army that kept growing. Travis wrote a letter begging the world for reinforcements and signed it. "I shall never surrender or retreat. Victory or death." The world mostly did not come. Bowie, meanwhile, collapsed with illness and spent nearly the entire siege bedridden, leaving Travis in sole command. Help did trickle in. 32 volunteers from Gonzales slipped through enemy lines in the dark to join a fight they could not win. And on March 2nd, delegates signed the Texas Declaration of Independence, creating a brand new country. The men in the Alamo never even heard about it. They just held the walls and waited. Santa Anna's own officers told him to just wait 2 more days for the heavy siege cannons to arrive and blast the walls open. No assault needed. He said no. A bloodless victory, he decided, offered no glory. So before dawn on March 6th, 1,800 men charged the walls in the dark. It was over in under 90 minutes. Travis was killed early at the north wall, a single shot to the forehead. Bowie was bayoneted in his sickbed. By 6:30 in the morning, every defender was dead. So many Mexican columns fired in the dark that a chunk of their own 400 to 600 casualties came from friendly fire. For a century, the story was that Davy Crockett went down swinging his empty rifle on a pile of bodies. But a diary from one of Santa Anna's own officers, later verified as authentic, says Crockett was one of about 7 men captured alive, then executed on Santa Anna's furious order. Eyewitness reports from days after the battle back it up. The legend is great. The evidence says something quieter. 6 weeks later, Sam Houston's army attacked screaming "Remember the Alamo," and won Texas its independence at San Jacinto. The dead defenders became immortal, but the battle cry got weaponized, used to justify taking land from the very Tejanos Mexican Texans who had fought and died inside the Alamo too. Take Juan Seguin, a Tejano hero. He fought for Texas, buried the Alamo's dead, and got elected to the Texas Senate. A few years later, he was hounded out as a traitor, fled to Mexico, and was forced to fight against Texas in the next war. And the tidy legend, the famous line in the sand, first written down in 1873 from hearsay, it probably never happened. The Alamo became a symbol bigger than the truth, but that brand new Republic of Texas had a problem. It claimed land Mexico still considered its own. Within a decade, that argument over a border would explode into a full-blown war between the United States and Mexico and redraw the entire map of America. Next time, the Mexican-American War.